This is my video presentation on my final project. So first off, you'll see that I've divided all my files into respective folders. This has the media, which has the images that I used. This has the information, which is the design document, as well as my layout strategy, which has my wireframes. And then a CSS document for my entire web design, and then you'll have the HTML pages. So each page has some code, and then this is where I'll be storing the video for this presentation. So if we go into this element of this, I'll take some time to open this and then start talking about the project. So for my project, I decided to do a woman empowerment blog because I felt like with a lot of the things that are going on, especially when it comes to gender imbalances, as well as in the workplace, especially in this field of technology, it's a very male dominated field. There are a lot of men that are, in high positions or high seats of leadership, especially in this field. And I wanted to create a platform that encouraged other girls and other females, with regardless of which industry they find themselves in, that there are women that have succeeded, there are women that have overcome these gender boundaries, there are women that have, move further with their careers or whatever the case may be. So with my design, I created a background, and it's a plain image of different women of different races. But then I decided to blur the image because I wanted to create a concept of, not being able to see the woman, but just being so that any girl that comes on this platform be able to identify without looking to the specifics of what she looks like or what her hair color is or what race she is, but just to be able to see that this is a platform for women. So I created that, and then I put in here a a very compelling video by Maya Angelou, who speaks about women and talks about, our ability to overcome and our ability to go far. So I put that on the center of the page because I wanted it to be one of the first things that um, people saw. And I also felt like this video, conceptually got what my vision was for this. So if you see in this page, you'll see that my page is responsive. So it goes in and it gets smaller, and then you'll see a little hamburger right here. So it's visible on the mobile app, and you know that mobile is something that a lot of people are using nowadays. So this is also convenient that people could access this and be able to see clearly what the vision was behind the design element of that as well. So this is the logo right here. And then this is the home page. And when you come to the about section, here I created a table. I know that one of the requirements was to create a table. One of the things I'll do is I'll just list off some of the requirements. So the first one was we must be able to have multimedia with images, animation, and sound. So I have a video, and then I have a background image. I do have here 3 images that I picked up from the internet. And then I also have a audio from Spotify, an audio plugin here as well. You said another requirement is it has to be responsive using both HTML and CSS, and this is a responsive element as well. You must be able to navigate easily and let the user know where in the website he or she is. So if you go to the about section, you'll see that about us, there's a title right here, and then you see that this part is highlighted on the nav. If you go to articles, you see that the articles section is highlighted. If you go to join the movement, you see that this is highlighted as well. So the user is able to just go through and, be able to navigate to and fro to the various parts that they need to go into. Another requirement is you said we must have a table on our website. Now I created a table here. What I did is I removed borders because I didn't want it to have a rigid style. So you don't see any borders here, but in the code, this is a TR and TD element. So this is that as well. You said you must include CSS transitions and animations on your project. So here I did things a little differently. I didn't want to create something that was too explosive that would take away from the message of the project. So I did these animations where you'll see that if I reload this page, these pulse. So inviting the user to, take the time and press them and read, who Ruth Parrott is or Kieran Smith is or Karen Capelin is. So those are one of the things that I added to the project. And if we go into the code of things, so you said that your main HTML must be called the index HTML. When we come here, this is the main, um, the main code, and it's named index HTML. Um, we also must have a design document. So our design document is in the information here. I have a design document as well as a layout strategy. So if you go into these, you'll see that they have more information about how I did things and how I laid the entire website out. And yeah, I was really excited to work on this project. I definitely felt like I learned a lot of things. It was a great opportunity to be able to manipulate, HTML and incorporate CSS. Primarily to be able to do that for a good cause is really important because, a lot of people are on the web now, and it's one of the major voices that we have as, designers and as people that are looking to make a change. So I was really, excited about doing this project, and I was excited to use, you know, some of the vision that I had, and conceptually design it so that the design and the CSS document fit the vision that I had. So yeah, I was really excited to work on this project. I'm really excited to just be able to show you this so that you can see how far I've grown. I added a form so people be able to, add their first name, last name, email address, postal address, and be added to our subscription page so that they can get, newsletters, and when there are any type of information that we feel like um, people should know, they'll be able to have that firsthand as well. So yeah, that is my project. I hope you thought that this was a good job, well done. I'm looking forward to hearing more of your feedback. Thank you so much, Velda.